I was fine until I read about the $5 of gasoline. Wow. Why?
Yeah, well, everyone knows the biggest factor in gasoline prices is oil prices. The second biggest factor is, of course, having refineries there that can make the oil into the fuels that we can use. And in the past 6 months and coming up in July, we're seeing a bunch of refineries in the northeast part of the country just coming offline because they can't make money. And so we're really looking at possibly a deficit of refining capacity going into the summer.
And yesterday, Jerry, I mean, you had come on, we had talked a little bit about these preliminary reports that perhaps the U.S. would be releasing some of its strategic oil reserves. Exactly. Any more movement on that front?
No, well, actually, what ended up happening is those reports were denied by U.S. officials. So there isn't, at this point that we know of, any move that would send more oil flowing from the SPR. But in a lot of ways, that's not really something that would even help out this gasoline situation to begin with.
This is the refining margins. It's commonly known as the crack spread, but basically it tells you how much profit you can make from refining a barrel of oil into gasoline, and there isn't enough profit there now.
Right,
So what has to happen for it to become profitable again? Do gasoline prices have to go up, or do oil prices have to go down?
Either would work.
Right.
But the issue isn't that it's happening everywhere. The issue is that it's happening in the Northeast, which is a huge population center for the U.S., of course. And so if we were able to, if we had the infrastructure via pipelines, if there were more tankers that could bring the oil from the Gulf Coast, or from we could get more shipments from Europe, we would probably have this thing wouldn't be an issue. The problem is the pipelines are filled to capacity. The prices aren't high enough to get it coming imported or more imported. And so we're kind of stuck in this situation where prices are probably going to be higher if things in the oil market stay the same.
I mean, some pretty astounding stats here in our story. I mean, every 1 cent increase in the price of gasoline, American consumers will spend an additional $1.25 billion. You can't imagine that this latest news and this latest move that will potentially jack up gasoline prices won't become another major factor in the elections playing out.
It's already becoming a huge issue. I mean, Newt Gingrich has those little signs on his podium of the gas.
And not just the election, of course, the economy, because this is like a vacuum cleaner in your wallet. It just sucks the dollars away.
Correct.
You're gonna go to the gas station with a fist full of 50s, and come back with a 10.
Well, you almost already do.
Well, the one hope, I mean, the one good possibility that is sort of better than maybe if this had happened 3 or 4 years ago is that we have seen big jumps in fuel efficiency. People are driving less. The demand is much lower across the U.S. So,
and isn't there some resiliency among consumers now to these higher gas prices? I mean, we're just a little more used to it.
Yeah, I mean that's true. I mean, a high price doesn't have the same sticker shock as it did maybe 2 years ago. Then again, $5 a gallon is going to have that sticker shock.
That's a new sticker shock.
Yeah.
That's a big one. Thank you very much, Jerry DiColo, who's been very busy these last few days. Thank you very much, sir.